Sleep divorce, the downsides. Hi, I'm Dr. MacBride, and I'm a psychologist. I talk to people a lot about their sleep habits and their relationships. This idea of sleep divorce has been going around and recently popularized by Cameron Diaz. So we gave it some thought to why some reasons might be that we would want to do this. And I posted that in an earlier video. Today, I want to take on what are some reasons why maybe this is not a great idea, the downside of sleep divorce. Number one, and most obvious, is reduced intimacy. When we're together in bed with our partners, we reduce the opportunity to be physically and emotionally intimate with our partner. When we are in bed with our partner, the bonding, the love hormones that are released, this is oxytocin, and this creates a closeness between partners that you don't get as often if you are sleeping in a separate room from your partner. You just limit those opportunities to have the release of this love hormone. Communication issues, pillow talk. Pillow talk is so important. The number of things that couples do or talk about just as they're going to bed, or maybe as they're lying there waking up in the morning, this is a really important time to build what John and Julie Gottman would call a love map. They're just little bits of information that we might learn about the other person. Shared experiences. Sharing a bed allows you to share more experiences together, whether that be things that go bump in the night, lean on each other for support, or even just the ritual of waking up and going to bed at the same time. And of course, the bonding that happens with a shared sleep schedule, being on the same schedule, kind of aligning even your daily rhythms and patterns can be helpful just to even sort of minimize the sleep disruptions. Now, the perception of problems is also an important reason to maybe think about sleeping in the same bed. We have sort of been taught and trained that sleeping in different beds is a bit of a problem. And so if both partners aren't fully on board with separating their beds and their bedrooms, one might tend to perceive a problem bigger than what it actually is, which can then fester and become that bigger problem, sort of a self-fulfilling prophecy. When you do engage in sleep divorce, we are pushing up against some societal expectations, and maybe that's okay, but for right now, for the most part, society pushes this expectation that we do share a bedroom. And I think finally is the most practical, which is cost and space. I heard this thought from Cameron Diaz where she said we have separate bedrooms on separate sides of the house. Boy, I'd have separate houses. That's just not feasible for most of us. Most of us are two-income households, and we have just enough bedrooms for the people that live in this house, let alone to have a spare for someone else to sleep in. And if we are sleep divorcing and we don't have a spare, that means someone's sleeping on the couch. It's just not a practical idea for most of us. Those are my thoughts. Add some in the comments. I'd love to hear from you.